Hello, and welcome to Bees and Tea Stitching. I'm your host, Sebastian. Selena is right now sunbathing next to the window, so she probably won't come join us, but we'll see. So, excuse me, welcome to anybody who's new. Welcome back to all you guys who have been here. This is my little corner of the internet where I talk about stitching, my cat, life, all that good stuff. Um, Life has been lifing this week, so it's been an interesting one. Um, I'm not really going to dwell on it too much because I do actually have a good bit of stitching to show you, but and a little bit of haul. Um, but yeah, so I will admit that I am 50, and I do believe that this is the first time that I have ever broken a bone in my body. Um, Friday night, no, Saturday night, no, it was either Thursday night or Friday night. Anyway, I heard a car alarm going on off outside. I was like, okay, well, I better check because my husband's car was outside. I thought maybe it'd been his, because it sounded pretty close. And at the time, we had one of those little foldy tables out. That I was actually reorganizing my stitchy stuff, which looks a lot better than it did. It was a multi-day project. So I was going past it, and the only thing I can think of is that I banged my toe on the table, foldy tables I went past. Went outside. It was across the street. It was not my husband's car. Good, I guess. Um, and I came back and I'm like, my toe's kind of hurting a little bit. That seems like I didn't even notice that I banged it. I wasn't paying attention because I was busy trying to get out and see what this noise was. Um, and so, later that evening, I was like, man, this is still hurting. I thought it was kind of weird. Um, and then the next day, so I guess it would have been Thursday night into Friday. And Friday, I took a look at it and I'm like, because it was still hurting. I'm like, this isn't good. Talked to a couple people, and I mean, the thing is, if you broke a toe, there's nothing that anybody can do. They're gonna buddy tape it to the toe next to it, and then leave it. So I didn't actually go to a doctor. Um, and so I talked to an EMS friend of mine. He's like, yeah, because I showed him pictures. He's like, yeah, that looks pretty broken. So it is the second toe on. No, I'm sorry. It's the middle toe. It's the middle toe on my right foot, which is weird because some people's middle toe is kind of long. Mine is not longer than my big toe, so I have no idea how I hit my middle toe, which is the third longest, um, and not the other ones. But it's pretty definitely broken. It's got a cute little ring around kind of the knuckle. So it's been buddy taped. It's not buddy taped right now. I've been kind of taping and untaping to let it breathe a little bit. But um, I mean, honestly, after about the first 36 hours, it didn't really hurt all that much. It doesn't hurt much. Um, I am kind of walking a little gingerly, but it really doesn't hurt. Sometimes when I've been walking for a while, or if I'm sitting on it, it'll kind of start aching, or like in bed if I'm putting some pressure on it. But I mean, it really doesn't hurt. So there's really nothing to do except just let it heal. So, yay, broken toe, or 95% sure it's a broken toe. So that was Thursday night going into Friday, and then Sunday is usually the night that Paul and I go out. Kind of because Sunday is the start of his weekend, even though it's the end of mine. So there's this one particular place that we go to, and we've been going there for years and years, and it's been fine. And that night, he started feeling really bad. Um, Thankfully, he didn't have work in the morning. Um, and then later that morning, I started feeling bad. The only thing we can trace it to is we both had tuna. So we think maybe it was the tuna. Uh, I mean, like I said, we've eaten there dozens of times without any problems. So, who knows what was going on with that. So, yeah, so that was fun. So, Monday, was kind of a wash. Didn't really do much of anything. So yeah, it's been a week. It's been a week. Yeah. So yeah, that's about it. Life wise, thankfully, I never did sign up for a 5K in March. I was going to. I had one towards the end of March that I was going to do. I am not signing up for that one. There is one towards the end of April. I think it's the transplant trot, which is a good cause. So I haven't signed up for it yet, but I'm planning on it. Um, so yeah. Oh, also next week I will not have a video. So enjoy all the stitching I've got this week, because 2 weeks from now I probably won't have a lot, because I'll probably take a couple things with me to stitch, but I probably won't get much stitching done, if any. So next week will probably be kind of, or 2 weeks from now will probably kind of thin pickings. So I think that's about it for life. See, what's she doing? Okay, she's fine. Yeah, so Selena's doing fine. She's her normal catty self. So, yeah. So I guess that's gonna be all. I don't have any starts. I do have a finish though. So this is the one. I know you guys are gonna not get to see this bag anymore. I'm sure I'll put something else in it eventually, but not right now. But so yeah, no FFOs. Unfortunately, we were supposed to have 2 FFOs last weekend, and the owner had to cancel. So I do not have the 2 FFOs that I thought I was going to, which was the hat box finish. I'm calling it hat box. I don't know what it really is. And then the drum finish, which was the Oh Say Can You See, which you guys haven't seen in a while. But yeah, so I don't know when those are going to be done. So I would have had 2 FFOs, but such is life. But anyway, so this is, there we go, ink circles, assorted sorts. Oh, this is a Vicky Stitch and Button bag, and this was for Vicky's birthday. Late-ish November, I think, something like that. I don't remember exactly when. There were at least 3 of us that were doing ink circles, and they were doing a couple of the red ships, and I was like, nope, not doing a red ship because that's too much. So, whoops, I guess I need to unfold it a little bit more. There we go. All right, so there we go. It takes all sorts. So that is all the called fors. I had to think about it for a second. 3/1, yeah, because I wanted the dark color, the 3371, to really have nice coverage. On a 16 count, and as you can tell, I've got tons left. What I'm going to do with it, I don't know, but I'll figure something out. This is a Fox and Rabbit. Fox and Rabbit, October 22, February with the month, Rose Garden, 16 count. There you go. Really nice fabric. Definitely highly recommend them. They've got all sorts of nice stuff. They've got some really, really nice, some more, neutral sort of stuff. I think neutrals are really where they kind of shine with a lot of their really nice colors. But this is a really nice kind of pinky to yellowy, which is showing up all right. You're not really seeing the yellow all that much. You can see it a little here. It's not a bright yellow. It's it's a faded yellow. I don't know what else to explain it, but yeah, there we go. So that is my finish. It takes all sorts. Excuse me. Got a bit of hiccups. Alrighty, so I'll put that over here, and let me start with the ones that are on my pattern keeper. So afterwards I can go ahead and get rid of this. So the first one is going to be the big one. This is Cross Stitch Studios White Tiger Ghost Crop. That is so pretty. Look at him. Isn't he cute? Look at the face. Sorry about that. Such a pretty face. Whoops. Why did I close that? That was dumb. There we go. So I'll turn that back. So, whoops. Come on. So I have done 2,000 out of 90,000. I am 2.22% done. Nice. Although, I mean, I started this in January. This is one of my New Year new starts. So the big box of colors. It's not that it's a ton of colors, it's just that it's a lot of the same colors. A lot of, I think it's 36 colors, something like that. Whoops. And cat hair, really. To be honest, you're really not going to be able to see much that has been done because I don't really have that much in yet, so I can't really compare it to what I have. But I did some of the light colors up here, and I'm doing some of this gray fill in here. Like I said, I am trying to fill the where this is about kind of where the eye starts. So I'm trying to fill in some of this and some of this around before I get to the eye, so I don't want to work on the eye and then not work on anything else. So that is my thought. So yeah, you can see a couple of the stripes coming in, but it's still not much to it. This is 2/1 on 18 count easy grid. So there you go. All the called for, obviously. And this bag was an Etsy bag. Okay. Oh no, I just lost the back to it. I cried. Hold on. Before I put everything in, let me see if I can find that. Oh, there it is. Okay, good. Found it. I just want to fix this before, because if I put everything in, there we go. It's going to be impossible to find the back of that needle minder. So this is a really pretty, let me show you the front, Etsy bag. Nice and big, so it can hold an 11 by 11 Q-snap with a little extra room. I don't think it would quite be able to get a 14 by 14. No, I don't think it'd be able to get a 14 by 14, but an 11 plus plenty of room for threads and stuff like that, which is really nice. So there you go. That is that. I'll just put you up here for right now. Okay, next. Let me go back here. And where is it? There it is. It is going to be Heaven and Earth Designs, right as of right now, my only one. Story Keeps Strength. Artwork by Leanne Seed. Let me show you what I call my bookmark, but not a bookmark. If it was done on something small enough, it probably could be a bookmark, but as I'll show you, it's definitely not. It's definitely way too big for a bookmark on, at least on 16. I mean, you'd probably have to go something over 1, like 32/1 or something like that, maybe 28/1. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. So I am at, boy, I'm just at all the even numbers here. I'm at 5,000 stitches out of 17,850. I am 31.37%. So I am almost a third of the way there. Considering I've had this one for quite a while. Oh, and a really pretty unrelated Garon bag. Has nothing to do with what's inside of it. And this is all the called fors. 2/1 on a 18 count easy grid. Again, is this 18 or 16? I'm not sure. This might be a 16 count easy grid. I'm not 100% sure. I thought my easy grid was 18, but I could be wrong. But anyway, so once again, there's not really a whole lot to show. Because I'm only doing 250 only each, which is why I have so many to show you. I did a little bit down here in the wing, and I am working up here in this area, trying to fill in all of this so I can get this done. As you can see, it is about, let's see, try to see about how long it is. It's longer than the width of my fingers, so it's way too big to be a bookmark. So you might have to go over 1 on a 40 in order to make it a bookmark. But There you go. So that's looking good. I am going to go this way first because this is the end here. So I'll have a little bit up here that I wasn't able to get to. And then I'll start moving down because I do have, obviously not going to the very bottom, but I do have a good bit more to do down. So I'm going to go across and then I'm going to go down. So there you go. That is that. Mm, the nose itches, they're real. Okay, so that is two. And then the third one in a kind of, sort of, but not really related bag. Another Vicky Stitch and Butt bag. I will move this and show you the picture. There we go. So this is ozstitch.com.au, the Arsenal Football Crest, or Arsenal Football Club. There you go. Ta-da! That is that. Um, and so this is the one that I have been doing for Gridiron Grind, which really has ended for everybody else because the American football season is over. But I am doing it for um, English football. And so, as I've told you guys before, I'm doing 100 stitches for every goal. We won. Hold on. We won 3-1. 3-1, I think it was. And then the last game, which I have not done yet, yesterday we just won 1-0. As of right now, we are still at the top of the Premier League. We still have 2 more playoffs that we are in the middle of. I think we're in the semis for both of those. So there are a lot of games going on right now, and it's really starting to wear the team down. But there's only 8 or 9 games left in the regular season in the Premier League. So we're getting towards the end. You know, it's getting close. Like I said, we're still top of the moment, but it's tenuous. It's tenuous. Yeah, tenuous. Anyway, I have 8,100 because I had to, break my duck there. Out of 19,061, I am 42.50% done. I am getting close to halfway. Once again, cool dragon bag. This is 2 over 1 with all the called fors on. I don't know whether this is 16 or 18. I want to say 16. Count what, Ada. So, once again, you're really not going to get to see too much. I've just been filling in up here and then kind of moving down here. I think maybe I finished this corner and then went up here, and I've kind of moving downwards. So there you go. I'm still going to try to keep it as arse for as long as I can, but I'm going to eventually have to move it because, yeah. What is, let me see, scroll out here. There's somewhere that it marks the very middle. Where is the very middle? Must be here? So I guess here, right there, is the very middle of it. This is almost all the way across. It goes to maybe about here-ish. So I don't have a whole lot more at the top. And then it's, because it's a crest, it goes downwards. So that's why I'm trying to get the larger area done first. And I probably will once again go across and then down. I don't know. Maybe not. I might go down and across on this one. But we'll see. Anyway, so there you go. That is that. And that is actually all of the ones that I have for my okay, I'm afraid these are going to fall. There we go. That's everything that I have for my little handy dandy little fire tablet. So, turn that off. Put that over to the side. Let me see if I can maybe do this. There we go. That way I can put these down here, because they just look like they're gonna fall, and I really don't want them to. So, oh yes, Sherlock and John and Mycroft and Lestrade and Moriarty. So there you go. I like those Anne shirts. I don't know why. I have several of them. But you know what? I'm gonna wait on that one. There's an old favorite that's coming back to play that you guys haven't seen in a while. I mean, I don't know whether you guys really care or not, but you know. So first off, in the sort of ironic London bag, which I believe also is another one from Etsy. Unfortunately, I don't know where from. I wish I could tell you, but I don't. I don't know. I don't know where those two were from. So this is, again, the picture doesn't know justice. One Nation by Bygone Stitches. I would really, really love to get this done by July the 4th. I'm actually further along than I thought I did. I'm not quite at 25 states, but I do have all of the stars done. So I think I can safely say I'm probably at about halfway-ish. Or very, very close to halfway. Oh, actually, I kind of have it halfway taped, but you can kind of see those are all the backs of all the stars. Um, and some more of the lettering. I know my backs are terrible, but it is what it is. Anyway, as you can tell, I did have to move downwards, so I did all the Rhode Island and Tennessee and finished up Ohio. Did this line, and now I am in. Oh, actually, now I'm doing this red line across. So there you go. So will I get this done by July the 4th? Probably not, to be honest, but I'm going to give it the old college try for sure. This is 2/1 with the not called for colors, using DMC equivalent, except for the South Carolina, which was multicolored. And this is a 16 count. I want to say Ale by Picture This Plus. I'm not 100% sure, but I think it's Ale by Picture This Plus. It is definitely a Picture This Plus. I just don't remember which color it is, but I want to say Ale. But there you go. So that is that. Yeah, it was called for overdyes, and I was just like, it doesn't make any sense with just the lettering. So I picked what I thought were the best DMCs for it. Oop, I apologize. Am I gonna sneeze? Oh, hey, look who. Sweet girl. Hello, sweetie. Hi, BB. What's up? Hi, BB. Oh, you know what? I think she's mad because I have covered up her, You want to go to your donut? Is that where the problem is? Have I covered up your donut? No, maybe not. I'm trying to figure out if that's what she wants, but is it? Do you want your donut? Alright, I don't know what she wants. She's a cat, so I don't think she knows what she wants. Anyways, so One Nation. Okay, or you can just sit there. That works too. I will take it. You're gonna be good. You're a sweet girl. Yes. Ooh, 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 ooh. Okay. Okay. Next, is another one. Hasn't come out. Probably hasn't come out in a week or two. But it is one that I would like to do a little bit of work on. As it gets warmer, I'm going to be less and less likely to do it. But it is in a sort of related Vicky Stitch and Button bag. This was, I believe, she did a Christmas box a couple of years ago. I want to say 2 years ago. And I believe that's what this was in. Could be wrong on that, but I believe that's what it was. Anyway, this is Heartstring Samplery. Baby, It's Cold Outside. I know there's controversy with the song itself, but I really like the song, and I really like this pattern, and it's one that I've had for a very long time. And I started it when we were having that really cold snap down here, and I guess in February? Was it early February? Anyway, and now it's like shorts weather. So, you know, it is what it is, I suppose. All right, let's try to move some of the threads around here. Oh, well, good enough. Anyway, so, sorry about all the threads everywhere. I have done a little bit of the house. I did the door and the window, a little bit of the tree, and, oh, also, what is, oh, that's, oh, that little bit of the bee and the baby, and the snow line going across. So there you go. That is what I have done. This is 2/1 on a, as you can tell. Can you actually see? Hold on. Oh yeah, you can actually see. There's line enough you can see the, yeah. Um, One of the few times that I've ever worked on the opalescent fabric, which I thought would work well for this one. So yeah, this is a Bestitch Me Honey opalescent 16 count 8. So there you go. And as you can tell, I'm going to have a decent amount left. I mean, it goes over, but this is as far down as it goes. So I may not have a ton going down, but I'll have a bit going across too. So hopefully I will get to work on that one. I don't think it's going to get any colder. I think we're probably not going to get any lower than, if I'm really lucky, maybe the 60s. We're in the 70s right now, I think. We have hit 80 before, a couple days ago, yesterday, the day before. So, yeah, I think that spring has sprung. I don't think we're getting any more cold snaps. So, you may or may not see this around. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. That's all I can say. Okay. Ooh, butt scratch. Butt scratch. Hi, butt scratch. Hello. Look at that sweet face. Anyway, so, sorry, she's just, it's very tempting to not, it's tempting to pet her. It's hard not to. There we go. Alright, so the penultimate of what I have to show you in a stitch and button beagle bag, which has nothing to do with what's inside of it. Hold on, sorry. Okay, no stitch. This is the one that does not fit in here all that well, but I still don't want to change it. This is American Pride by RETM. This is almost definitely, yeah, I would find it very unlikely that this is going to be done by July. Could it be done by the end of the year? Maybe, maybe. It's entirely possible. Shoot. Which thread is this? Does this go to this one, or does this go to the other one? I think this goes to the other one. So anyway, there was thread, but I think it goes to Arsenal. Anyway, so and this is not the called fors. If you guys have been here with me, you remember all the issues that I've had about choosing the colors on this one. So this is a mix of overdyeds and DMCs. Ta-da! And yeah, my scissors on the back. But anyway, so I have been working. I did some of the fill-in with a little bit of the blue and the gold up here. And now I have been working in the white and the red down here. So, what are you doing, silly thing? You leaving me? And she's gone. Okay. Anyway, but at least you got a brief Selena. But yeah, so that is how that is going. I would say how if I'm doing about that much, I would say I'm at probably a fourth. I don't think I'm maybe between a fourth and a third, but closer to a fourth of the way done. This is again another one that I started on. Just started on the 1st? I believe I did. I believe I started this on the 1st of January. So, I'm not trying to get that one done, really, by July the 4th. It would be great. But if I do, I would really have to do more than 250 stitches a week, which I could do. I don't know. We'll see. Um, I mean, I could do one and then come back and do another 250 another night, like, 2, 3 nights later, so I'm not like tired of it. But I haven't been doing that. I've been doing individual, like different ones, every night. I haven't been going back. But anyway, so that's future me's problem. I'll have to figure that out. The last one, you guys who have been here a while, you remember this one. I mean, I don't think it's been that long, but it's been a while. Have I don't know that I worked on it this year. I don't know for sure, but I don't think that I've worked on it this year. Please, by all means, if I have, if you've been watching since at least January, tell me if I have actually worked on this year. This is a Vicky Stitchin button bag. She has the same bag because she is working on the same project, just in different colors. So, although the gold, she might be working on the same gold. I'm not sure. I know she is doing a sulky gold, but I don't know if she's doing the same sulky gold as me. But, speaking of long dogs, ta-da! There it is. Long dog samplers, you belong to me. They're, okay, I don't know if that came up on the background, but somebody's revving an engine in the background. So this is their Egyptian sort of sampler. I love long dogs, but it's very hard. She has a lot of them, and a lot of them are really cool, but they don't specifically appeal to me. This is one that did. This one, and I also have. I know I have Conundrum, which is the one where I believe it's uh like you get 20 squares but 16 places to put them, and you can put them in any way that you want to put them. So the conundrum is, kind of which ones do you want to use and where do you want to put them. I think I figured out what. Now there is, I'm trying to remember who it was. It's probably either, oh, what is her name? Hold on one second, because this is gonna bother me if I don't do this. I think it's the English Stitcher that I watch, and Crafty Emily. I don't know why I couldn't think of her name. I think because she does a lot of long dogs, and I think that she either is going to or has done Conundrum with all of them. Because I mean, you could just make another set of squares and put them all in. I mean, you still have to figure out which way you're going to put them in. But I think I'm just going to do the 16, and I think I know which 16 I'm going to do, but I don't want to start that one until I finish this one, which has been, oh gosh, it was a New Year, New Start in I want to say either 2021 or 2022. I think maybe 2022. So it's been going for a while. And, yeah, I mean, I've had, long stints where I haven't worked on it, but, because right now I'm not in the most exciting part. Um, I'm not enjoying the pyramids as much, but if I can get this one main pyramid done, which I'm very close to doing, then I'll be able to get back to the blue stuff, which is the stuff I like, which is silk. But this is, so it is 1/1 sulky and 2/1, sorry. 1/1 sulky, 2/1 silks for you. There we go. Okay. So that is that. And I have been working down in this area, bringing the pyramid back down again. So a little bit over here and a little bit over here. And a little bit up here at the top. With this sort of, I don't know, kind of England-y sort of looking thingamabob. It's either England or it's New Jersey. I'm not sure which. But anyway, got the hiccups. But yep, that is this one. So as you can tell, it doesn't have a whole lot more to go. May have to move it before. It's gonna be really close. I may be able to get this before I have to move the fabric, but it's going to be close. But yeah, there you go. So, I've been working on that one a little bit, which is great. I do want to get this back into my rotation because I would love to get this done. And wait, I haven't done this in a long time. Oh, the silks for you. So pretty. It's funny because when you look at it, you can't see any, you really don't see the variegation in it. I mean, there's a few places you might see a little bit, but when you see it like in the pattern, it's not really showing up as much. You can see some places where it's kind of, you can see the variegation, but it looks more variegated in real life than it does. Not It's not super variegated, but it does look a little bit more variegated in real life than it does when it's showing up in the video. So that is You Belong to Me. One I definitely want to start giving a little bit more love. Because yeah, I would love to see that one get finished. I don't plan on finishing it this year. There's almost no way I would be able to. But I am over halfway. So after I get so this is I'll show you right here. So as you can see, this is the last page. See that blue line? Well, let me go down here. So the blue line would go down here like that. Go up and down like that. There we go. Anyway, you get the idea. And so that is the edge of the page. So the next line down here is the last row. So that will be 4 more pages, I believe, that I have to do after I finish this one. So, that's, I mean, the end is, the end is in sight. It's not there's light, and it's not a train. But it's still going to take a lot of time. There's still a lot of stitching in 4 more pages. Well, 4.5 more pages. So yeah. But yeah, if I give that a little bit more love, I would love to see that done maybe the next year or two. That would be awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay, so that is everything for stitching. So let me show you a little bit of haul, not a whole bunch. Vicky unfortunately had a live sale, which I can never resist. I almost missed it, which, I mean, I'm both glad I didn't and not glad I didn't, but anyway. But look at the pretty rainbowy wolves. I have a pretty wolf one that I'm probably going to put in here. Didn't have to do with rainbows, but, and then this super, super rainbowy pattern on the inside. So that's really cool. And couple of things that I grabbed. Oh yeah. I run on caffeine, chaos, and cuss words, and a dory because I don't have enough needle minders, obviously. A key fob. Oh, not key fob. Wow. A thread ring with a little bee on it. A little thread ring with a little kitty on it. And is you probably won't be able to read it all that well, but that is some of her information there. She gave me a little, and I got a little sticker. Nothing is impossible, and a little free needle, which is nice. So there you go. It could have been a lot worse, honestly. The damage could have been a lot worse from what I did, but wasn't great, but it could have been worse. So there you go. That was from her sale. And then it was Barb, I believe was her name, mentioned that, 123 Stitch has some of the Blackbird designs that I was talking about last week. I didn't actually read that comment until after I had already gone to 123 Stitch and ordered. So, I did get these 3 in. So these are the last 3 I needed for the Magical Mystery Tour. I haven't started any of them yet. I would like to. Whether I'm gonna no, that's not true. Sorry, I've started and finished Blackbird. I apologize. Sorry. Because it's a really small one and it's really cute and I love it. So, yeah. But other than Blackbird, I have not started to finish any of them. So I got Eleanor Rigby. There is also a color version, but I'm actually gonna do the Eleanor Rigby version. If I ever do it, hopefully I will. This is Octopus's Garden. There you go. That's really cute. And the one that I really, really want to do first um, is Eel Submarine. How I didn't have this one before, I have no idea. But now I've got all of them. So, I've got all 6. Um, will I ever do them all? I don't know. But I have them. So, Also, because I guess blackbirds can't travel alone, I got a lace Christmas tree. So, the idea is there's 2 fabrics I'm thinking about this. I have a really dark green, or I have a really dark red, which I showed you guys last week, the Twice Bitten Thrice Died, which I love. And I'm thinking like a white would look really nice on this. I'm thinking I might actually do a variegated white, like a grits or something like that. I think that would look really pretty on that. So, that's my thoughts on that one. Okay, I have an absolute mess around me, and so this needs to be cleaned up. So, that is really about it. That is all the good stuff. Like I said, I will not be seeing you guys next week, so you'll see me in 2 weeks. I don't know how much stitching I'll have, but we'll see. I mean, yeah, I mean, I'll have a couple days to stitch before, and I have uh 2-3 days to stitch after I get back. So it's possible I may have some stuff done, but we'll see. Guess that's about that. So if you could please comment, and subscribe. I do read all the comments. Like I said, Barb was the only one who commented, so thank you for the comment about 123 Stitch. Um, I had already ordered it, but I do appreciate it because that was the first place I was going to go because I'm pretty positive that's where I ordered the other ones too. Except I think I got Blackbird at my LNS. I think the rest of them came from 123. Anyway, please subscribe, hit the little notification. I try to do this every Thursday. It gets released sometime on Thursday whenever I get this all finished up and loaded. And oh, I do have a Ko-Fi down below if you guys want to buy me a coffee. Um, Obviously, no pressure on that. I guess that's about it. So, from me and from Selena, wherever she is, I don't think she's in the window right now. Um, I guess we will see you guys in 2 weeks. Be careful, don't kick any tables, and yeah, have fun. See you later. Bye.